guys, and welcome back to Irony Completed. Something's different. I cut my nails! I know, they were really long, it was getting really annoying, and I couldn't even make a fist with my hands anymore without my nails cutting into my skin, so... I'm kidding, I dyed my hair green. I bought this kit by Bleach London that had 3 different blue and green hair dyes. It had Blue Leanie, Washed Up Mermaid and Sea Punk, and I used a combination of all of those along with some diluted Lyrish Directions Lagoon Blue, I think. It was left over from like a couple years ago, and I kind of just played with all the different colours and put them into my hair, and it turned out mostly green, but my roots are like bright blue, so let's just pretend that that's not a thing. Basically, it's more green than I wanted it to turn out, but I'm not too bothered because I actually kind of like the way it turned out. Also, I have been playing around with different partings and stuff lately since my hair is pretty much a really short bob now, and I was sick of it looking like a pixie cut. I wanted it to look like a bob. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. I'm not too sure. It's kind of a bit of a drastic change. I'm not really sure what to do with my eyebrows, to be honest. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is going to be a festival inspired look. I'm not actually going to a festival this year, but I wanted to do something fun and festively for all you guys who are, because I know there's already been quite a few in England and America, and there's going to be a few more before the end of the summer. Basically, I wanted to do something really, really wearable because I see all these festival tutorials that are beautiful with all these like painted faces and stuff like that, but honestly, if you're going to a festival where you're going to be camping, you just don't have time for that in the morning, and you don't have space to pack all sorts of brushes, and you probably don't want to pack your nicest makeup anyway. So I just put together this really fun makeup look with a lot of focus on the lower lash line, lots of purple, but you could switch it out for any colour. You can just basically use the technique that I used and the placements and just pick out whatever colour you want to use. Blue or green would also look awesome. And also I had to add a little bit of glitter on my cheeks because no festival look is complete without some sparkle. So now I'm going to get straight into the video. I hope you guys enjoy, and stay tuned if you want to see how I created this fun yet wearable festival look. Oftentimes at a festival you'll be wearing your makeup from like 10 in the morning until after midnight, or even really early in the next day, so primer is vital, especially if you want your makeup to last all day, and I am going to be using none other than the Professional Primer by Benefit, which I rave about and talk about all the time. I'm going to be taking a generous amount. Do you see this gigantic spot on my fucking chin? If I change my skincare routine for like one day, I get this giant spot just somewhere on my face. It will appear. It's awful. Now, I am not going to be wearing foundation for this look because honestly, when I was at the festival last year, it was just too much hassle to put on a foundation every single day, and it just kind of made getting ready in the morning so much quicker to just use a concealer on the areas where you need a concealer. So to conceal underneath my eyes, I will be using the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer, and this is in the shade Ivory, I think. I'm going to be using this to conceal underneath of my eyes and around my nose. All I do to conceal my under eyes is place 2 dots right here and then conceal the outer corner of my eye as well, because I do get a little bit of discoloration there. To blend in the concealer underneath my eyes, I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Concealing your under eyes is pretty important if you're going to be at a festival, because the likelihood is you will have got absolutely zero sleep the night before and might be slightly hungover if you're over 18. I'm going to take my small stippling brush. I think this is just from Primark. I'm gonna blend the concealer in around my nose. Yay! My face looks so much better already, but because I do have this giant spot and this giant spot, I am going to be concealing with a different concealer. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. I am making the most of the tiny amount that I have left because I still can't find my shade in this absolutely anywhere, not even online. Basically all the spots on my face. I'm going to be using a few cream and liquid products before I powder my face. The first is this Soap & Glory Hocus Focus Instant Visual Floor Softening Lotion, but to be honest it's a liquid highlighter. I'm just going to use that on the tops of my cheekbones and on the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. Any liquid highlighter will do. Next I'm going to take a cream blush because cream blushes last longer on the face. This is a lovely colour by e.l.f. called Seductress, and it looks really startlingly red in the pot, but I promise that once you blend it in it looks absolutely beautiful. And how I like to apply blusher, not just cream blusher but blush generally, is I like to have a more intense colour the closer back I get to my hairline and just diffuse it forward. Now I'm going to be using this Urban Decay Naked Skin Loose Finishing Powder, but I do not recommend taking a loose powder to a festival, it's just far too messy. What I do recommend taking instead is a pressed powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte in Transparent, but I'm trialling this out at the moment to see whether or not I like it. Oh, one moment. Sorry, I had a telephone call. Next I am going to be contouring, and because my Hoola bronzer is in a giant kit and there is no way in hell that I could lug that to a festival, I am going to be contouring with this Maybelline Master Sculpt Duo. What does it even say on the front? I don't know. It's a contour palette and I got it in the lightest shade. I think it's light medium. Looks like this. Ugh. Then I always take my finger with a little bit of contour on it and put it underneath my nose. And blend. I'm also going to take the highlight from this duo and I'm just going to put this on the tip of my nose and the cupid's bow, but I'm not going to put it on my cheeks because we have something extra festively for that. I'm just going to use my finger. I'm going to do my eyebrows, and because I'm not sure how well my dark eyebrows go with my new hair colour, I'm just going to use a brow drummer by Maybelline instead of filling them in, which I was gonna do, but now I'm not so sure because they look uber dark compared to my hair. Do you see these weird patches of light on my face? What's that from? I can't figure out where it's reflecting from. Instead of using this to make my eyebrows look neater, I'm actually going to brush all the hairs up to make my eyebrows look a bit fuller and bushier and more natural and Lily Collins / Cara Delevingne. And now my face looks really weird because my eyes look teeny tiny. Oh my god, where is this light coming from? That's so annoying. I'm going to move slightly over.
Twist. My barista.
Is that a little bit better? I think that's a little bit better. So I'm going to be priming my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is just the original one. I finally caved and bought this. Like I said, I might. And also, I'm going to make sure I prime the lower lash line because that is the focus of this look. Wipe the excess off on my jeans. So now I'm going to do the eyeballs. We're going to start off with this Urban Decay single eyeshadow in the colour Bordello. It is beautiful. Purpley pink colour. I'm going to apply it with my fingers. I'm going to apply it all over the eyelid but not up above the crease. And the other eyeball. Next I'm going to take these two matte pinky browny purpley kind of colours from the MUA Elysium palette, which are Refine and Charm, I think. And I'm going to mix them together and put them as like a transition-y kind of colour in my crease. And I'm using the base shadow brush from Real Techniques to apply this into my crease. And I'm also going to apply this into my outer corner, and because I have hooded eyes, slightly above my crease as well. Now that the colour is in my crease, I'm going to take this fluffy brush anyone, no product, blend it the fuck out. That will fucking do. Then I'm just going to take the lighter of those two colours and smoke it out along my lower lash line with a big fluffy brush, like the base shadow brush by Real Techniques, but any big fluffy brush will do. We just want to create a smoky kind of transition colour for the colour that we're going to put on the lower lash line, which is going to be purple. I'm pulling like the most attractive face of my life right now. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this brown eyeshadow by Kiko, which is number 217 in their Infinity eyeshadow formula, and I'm just going to darken up the crease a little bit, but not too much. Does anyone else find it really satisfying to like tap the excess off of a brush, or am I just really weird? This time, to properly diffuse the colour, I am going to clean off the Deluxe Crease brush that I used for concealer and then use it to diffuse that brown so it doesn't look as harsh. Now that is all smoky and pretty, we're going to get started on the fun bit, which is the lower lash line. I'm going to take the Benefit World Famous Neutrals, World's Sexiest Neutrals palette. None of these colours are nude, apart from maybe the white and the pink, kind of, but are these colours neutrals? I don't really think so. Qualms about the name of the palette aside, I am going to take Rain Check, which is the purple colour, and I'm going to smoke that all along my lower lash line, bringing it down quite far. You can bring it down as far as you want. And I'm going to use this Avon brush. It's like a dual-ended thing, but this is really good for like when you really want to get like a lot of colour on your lower lash line. Ah! And I am going to bring it right into the inner corner. My cat is hiding under my bed and I don't know why. Next I'm going to take this Technic 88 or 120. I haven't counted how many colours are in here. 98! There is 98 colours in this Technic palette, but that's not the important thing. I'm going to take this palette, basically any palette with a lot of colours, whatever. I'm going to take another purple eyeshadow, this purple, if you can see that. I don't know how well it's coming across on camera, to be honest. It could look nothing like it does in person. I hope you can tell that there's colour there though. And I'm also going to take another purple colour from the same palette. I'm just going to take this more sparkly duochrome kind of purple, which is paler. I'm going to use it as an inner corner highlight on the Real Techniques detail brush. Now I hope you can see that my eyes are beautiful and sparkly and purple, but I think that there is one thing missing that will just draw the top and the bottom eyelid together, since there's so much focus on the bottom lash line, and that is liquid eyeliner. So I just hopped off camera to do my eyeliner because there's no way that I can do it without having a mirror like this close to my face, and then you guys can't see anything anyway. And I'm just gonna put a purple eyeliner into my waterline to intensify the look of my lower eyelash line. And for that I'm going to be using Tornado by Urban Decay. So I hopped off camera and I applied some mascara, and I used their Real from Benefit, and I also applied a matte lip cream in a muted rosy tone just so it didn't detract too much from the eyes, but I didn't want to go for a nude lip, just wanted to mix it up a little bit. and I used the Collection Cream Puff Moisturising Lip Cream in the shade Cotton Candy for that. Now for the final festival-y touch to this makeup look, we are going to add glitter. None other than glitter. You have to, it's like a festival rule. If you're not wearing glitter, then you might as well just get out. Just leave. And for this, I am going to be using this weird thing that I bought for a festival last year, and I just bought this from Boys. I'm not really sure what brand it is, or even if it is a brand, or if else you can buy these, but I'm sure you can find them other places, and it's covered in glitter on the outside now. But what it is basically is like a stick of moisturiser with a ton of gold sparkles in it, and I know that at this place you could get them in all different colours, and you can probably get something like this from a party shop if you wanted to. This smells amazing. It smells like vanilla. Also a really good base if you want to put glitter over the top, but I don't have any gold glitter, so I'm just going to put this on my face. And where I used to put it for festivals is where I would usually put a highlighter, not on my nose or my chin or my forehead, but just on the tops of my cheekbones, because I think it's a really fun festival-y enhancement to your look. I'm just going to dab this on my cheeks and up to my temples, so basically circling my eye. And that just adds a really, really pretty glittery look compared to this side of my face, which looks significantly less festival-y. But that is pretty much it. That pretty much completes my festival makeup look. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Tumblr or Instagram, they'll all be linked down in the description, along with everything that I'm wearing and what products I used on my face. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!